Hello, in this Bru'n water tutorial we will be inputting the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale clone for demonstration. And we are currently on the mash acidification page of the program. And you'll see that I have inputted the 2-row dextrin and crystal malt amounts as well as their Lovibond values. I've not put anything in for the acid malt. You'll see why that's there in a moment. But the projected pH at the moment is 5.65, and we need to go to the water adjustment tab in order to try and alter that. And what we're looking to and get for a water profile here is the pale ale profile. There are several profiles in this drop-down box. You can choose what you like for whatever beer you're making, but today we're going to do the pale ale profile. I'm using my existing water, my tap water, and those are already input for me by the program. There will be no dilution or reverse osmosis today, and we're looking for a finished profile to match the desired water profile as closely as we can. So we'll go down and start to input some of the salts. We'll start out with gypsum. I already know the values, but I want you to see how this actually affects the pH as we input them. You'll see the cells change up above. The sulfate changes to orange, but we're getting closer to the numbers, and that's what we're trying to do. This is a little like a Sudoku puzzle, in that everything you change will change something else. So you need to play around with the program to see what happens. We've inputted some Epsom salt, so we are getting closer to the sulfate that we desire, and we're getting up on the calcium. We need a little more calcium chloride, and we'll input that. And last but not least here, I've added a little pickling lime, which brings everything pretty close in line, as you can see, to the profile we're looking for. So our projected pH now has come down to 5.5, and over, that means it's 5.49. And the mash acidification calculator, which I've switched to, you may have noticed, that's a little too high for my liking. So in order to keep the salts to match the profile, I will add some acid malt, 1 ounce of acid malt, and that will bring me down to 5.43. You could also decrease your mash water and it would tighten it up and acidify it a little bit as well, but I chose to go with the acid malt and keep my water to grist ratio at 1.5. So now we are projected to be at 5.43. And we've gone through how to make those adjustments in the program. Again, make use of all the triangles. They have lots of explanations. Play with this. You'll get used to it, and it is very worthwhile. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you for your attention.